Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Ladies and gentlemen, I remember you guys. Good afternoon. Welcome to Volt Express. I'm doing okay, Victor. How are you doing today, Victory? And of course, Chama George. I remember you very well, my bro. Wonderful, wonderful. I hope you're enjoying this Wednesday. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today we dive into one of the gentlemen. Buckle up because today we dive. All right, bro. See you in 5 minutes. Make sure to come back. Oh, don't go anywhere. All right, my bro. I'm vibing to Money Constant by DJ Tunes featuring Wizkid, DJ Maforisa, and Marvel, and also taking care of some contents just for you. Big shout out to you for subscribing, bro. I really appreciate it. Hey. Hello, Cecilia. How are you doing today? I hope you're enjoying all this wonderful music. Oh, good afternoon to you. And if you leave, I go pace you. Oh, wake you. Sample your waist, you. Make mistake, you. It takes you your heart up. Something for your eyes, mama. Hey, yeah, boy, saying boom, 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 boom. He's my little dog. Get a time. I see my baby, oh, you and you. Take away if you leave, I go face you. Oh, shake you. Maybe always you. Cause it be your mother. I hope to for your hazard. Shalewa, Shalewa, Shanesa, bon, Shalewa, Shalesa, Shalewa, Shalela, bon, Shalewa, Shalewa, Shalesa, Shalela, Shaleba. Let's go right into it and give them a show worthy of a Wednesday like this one. Who's ready? I know I am. If you're ready, make some noise for yourself. Because now they really cheer from you. All right, let's go right into it. Yes, so, like, Sunday Owendu just said in that song by Burna Boy. Yes, so, you know now. All my babies around. Volt Express at this very point. Make some noise for yourselves. Y'all were exceptional on the dance floor. My goodness, I saw a lot of hands in the air, a lot of people shouting and wooing to their favorite song. Now, that's the kind of energy we love to see and experience on a Wednesday like this one. And just because of that, we're going right into all these amazing topics so that you don't have any reason to yawn, all right? So join me right now as we dive into entertainment happening across Enugu at this point. There's a whole lot of music and lounge openings at this very point in the month of November going into December, because like you guessed it right, it's the Ember periods, and everybody coming home now is looking for where to splurge, where to cool off, where to take their loved ones to, where to take their spouse to, or even where to propose. My goodness, it's a Wednesday now. Come on now, don't think we left the lovely and dovey part of this wonderful day out of it. All right, so there are a bunch of new lounges along Independence Layout hosting celebrity nights. Talk about how nightlife investments are rising. Wow, very spontaneous activities happening across Enugu. DJs are upgrading their sound systems, and Enugu is becoming an Afrobeats friendly city. You can imagine that. A few years ago, if somebody had told you that Enugu would have taken over Lagos and Abuja in high life, and of course, outdoor events, nightlife, and hip hop, you'd have probably told them, man, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you babbling about, bro? Keep it real with me. But honestly, a few years later, and we are super proud of everything the city is achieving. And of course, the people as well that come out to show love and of course patronize every event center happening across town. This event don't just hold, it's for you. So yeah, so I expect nothing less than what is happening. I expect more and more and more to happen in the city of Enugu, and especially for Enugu people living within the city and people choosing to come visit this wonderful city as well. Well, the popularity of Enugu Red Carpet event is another notable event coming up. And well, recently more young filmmakers are hosting red carpet screenings at Polo Park Mall cinemas. Of course. I mean, you go to Polo Park and you see a bunch of people doing cool stuff for either content or monologues for their upcoming movies. Now, the real question is, are red carpet moments still about fashion, or have they become branding strategies for fame-seeking creatives? There's a slim line there, so I want to know from you what your thoughts are on this special day, right? The numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Or you can call me on 0915 570 8347. Oh yes. Like I said, are red carpet moments still about fashion? For y'all who understand what this means, give me your answers right here. Or have they become branding strategies for fame-seeking creatives? Let me know what your thoughts are right here on Volt Express. Also, In the Lagos scene, there's a ton of things happening, and a lot of people seem to be hysterical about this one. But don't worry, I got you covered, all right? Because celebrities relocating back into Lagos mainland lifestyle due to proximity to movie sets and commercial hubs is happening in rapid numbers. Yes, the rise of Lekki housewarming shows hosted on Instagram Live by influencers are too numerous just to ignore. Big weddings and private bridal showers becoming entertainment themselves. I remember a few weeks ago we talked about how Toki Makinwa hosted this big baptism for her daughter. These are things we love to see. And of course, yes, Lagos might have their own flair, but they definitely know how to party. And of course, for people who have lived in Lagos, lived in Enugu, lived in Port Harcourt, lived in Abuja, this question is important for you. Has Lagos become the capital of curated lifestyle where every moment is a content opportunity, or is it just me overthinking it? I want to know what your thoughts are right now. As soon as we come back from Lagos Entertainment Gist, we're going down into Abuja Soft Life updates because my goodness. We remember how we talked about an influencer who wasn't paid by an alleged politician, right? Now, trust me, it doesn't just stop there because politicians are hosting luxury birthday dinners. Talk about luxury. Yes, that kind of luxury. The rise of Abuja Quiet Money sponsors in the nightlife scene. Well, there's a whole lot of comparison between these two states, right? We're talking about the FCT, the Federal Capital Territory at this point, right? Imagine you going to club in Abuja and then you have to attend a party again in Lagos. Between Lagos and Abuja, which city truly defines luxury lifestyle? All right, talk to OGO at this very point. Let me know what your thoughts are. Like I said, the numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Or you can call me on 0915 570-8347. Massive energy around the city. And of course, I'm witnessing a lot of amazing women and guys as well on the Volt Express channel, YouTube channel happening right now. We are very much live, so don't play around, all right? Join us behind the scenes and catch all the wonderful things going on. We've got Cecilia giving us numerous vibes and Bedu to enjoy for days. Next, we have Trudy Jesus asking, who are you? I wonder if she's trying to listen to a Johnny Drill song or it's just her being curious. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Volt Express. And of course, for those who are just tuning in and do not know who I am OGO, your Pilot One, and your number one everlasting taker, the guy taking you across all the entertainment realms just for you to smile all the way going into 2026. All right, so yes, so keep those dials running while we touch down Port Harcourt briefly. And of course, there's a lot of things happening in Port Harcourt and of course in Akwa Ibom bus, right? We're touching down as soon as this one can be answered by the people out there. But anyway, this is a small hint. Celebrities flying in for oil company sponsored shows. What do you expect, right? Because red carpet charity events becoming more frequent is something we never thought could happen, right? Also, we are seeing a lot of PH-based kit makers now collaborating with Lagos creators. What a time to be alive, for real. We are seeing people like Ajabo Hustlers collaborate with people like Jerick, people like Shea Vibes. Now, we're now seeing personalities like Sabinus, aka Mr. Funny, collaborating with Fino Fino, collaborating with Olamide, collaborating all the cool names in Nollywood and of course across the music industry. And well, is it time to really make some memories out of this one? Because in a few years, we might just be looking at the new wave of people doing bigger things and of course creating more impact in society. But for now, we're going to just be witnessing all this goodness coming out from PH and across Akwa Ibom as well. Next, we have birthday celebrity flashpoints. And this is the part where we send our warm shout outs to all the amazing people in the month of November, especially you, part of the Volt Express family who has stuck with us through the storm, through the fray, and of course the sunsets. All right, so yes, so this one is for you. If your birthday is falling in on this wonderful, wonderful day, big shout out to you and a very, very happy birthday on this day, November 26th. You must be very happy to know that your birthday is coming up a month before the year ends. Wow, applause to you out there smiling so much and wishing your birthday is in November. Anyways, I know there's somebody in your circle who has their birthday coming up on this very day. If you'd like, we could send them a warm shout out for a tinkly fee of 3,000 naira. Yes, to let them know that you mean the world to them just as much as they mean the world to us through you, right? Of course. So, yes, we do all that. Birthday wishes. We also send felicitation messages to that special person who has achieved a great milestone in their career. This is a time to really be alive for the people who care about you and the people who have stuck their neck out for you as well. All right. So, yes, so we're sending all these birthday shout outs to their direction. And, well, we're going to be mentioning a few people in the industry who have their birthdays on this very day. Because, trust me, yeah, no be small thing where we gather here, they do. All right. So, we got a few people who are celebrating their birthday. But just before we go into that, I'll be playing a cool song by none other than P Square featuring Jermaine Jackson titled Zombie. And when we come back, we'll be wishing all our celebrities and people in Volt Express a warm, warm, sweet, happy birthday. Join me now as we go into Zombie by P Square featuring Jermaine Jackson. Love you better. Zamo, Zamo. Zamo, Zamo. Zamo, Zamo. Zamo, Zamo. Zamo, Zamo. Love you better, oh. Mwah, baby, cool my temper, oh. That goes Zamo, Zamo, Zamo. Zamo, Zamo. Zamo, Zamo. Zamo, Zamo. Zamo, Zamo. Nossa. Iskaba. Oh yes, so to all my birthday celebrants, remember you're very much special and recognized. And while we're waiting for the real celebrants in the Volt Express community to send their hotline numbers over, I'm not hotline numbers per se, but to send their calls in, right? Call me on 0706 048 5853 or 0915-570-8347. While we wait for the celebrants in the community to let us know where the party is going down at, we'll be recognizing some Nigerian people who have impacted the society in more ways or the other, from music to Nollywood to politics and of course all round. All right. And number one on my list is Don Jazzy, born November 26th, 1982. Yes, so the Nigerian record producer has his birthday falling in on this very day, November 26th. You see why I said this day is very, very special. All right, next we have Nigerian actress Halima Atete, born November 26, 1988. Big shout out to her. We remember Halima for all the roles that she has played in most films and, of course, the impact she has had on actresses coming up in the industry just as well. All right, next we have on my list is Michael Eneramo. Yes, so the November 26th born Nigerian footballer who is being remembered today for numerous things he has done for the Nigerian Football Association, right? Hey, make I no go bite my tongue when I did give him shout outs. All right, yes, so we have Olumide Bakare as well, born on this very day, November 26th, 1953, the Nigerian actor who shares a lot of highlights and, of course, reflections from the past year and how far he has come, is one of the people we're giving our shout out to today. And well, now for what we've come here to do, since our people in the community are still, deciding if they're going to celebrate with OGO and the rest of the Volt Express community or not. Yeah, so next we have glam highlights and red carpets, fashion, just for you to pay attention, because this one has really bust my head, and anything will bust my head go bust your head. So yeah, so fashion houses in Enugu and Lagos producing custom gowns worth 350,000 naira to 800,000 naira. The red carpet mishaps like shoes breaking, last minute fittings, stylists rushing backstage, and all that is the reason why this price is up at that amount. Some celebrities travel with backup outfits in case the first one fails. Well, this is where the important question comes in. Is style a performance or an identity, right? A lot of people talk about your style is what people are going to recognize you with, and your style is this, your style is that. But then, is it really just for the performance, or is it a part of the artist's identity? All right, those with good answers get to walk away with good prizes today. So yeah, so if you want, pay attention and not call. Those who deserve this prize are going to get this prize, okay? So yes, so the numbers to dial are still very much active. You remember I said it's 0706 048 5853. Or you can call me on 0915 570 8347. Oh yes. So next we have celebrity relocations that stunned us. We didn't expect. Yes, so why they move and what it means. Well, this one is a rising trend of celebrities relocating to both London, Toronto, Atlanta, and of course New York City. And the latest of the celebrities who are doing this relocation is none other than drum rolls now, Ayra Starr. Oh yes. Ayra Starr has officially decided to move from Magodo to Lekki to New York City, and is saying au revoir to everyone who thought she would be in Nigeria for so long. Anyways, for some reason, she's letting the world know that, you know what, after the big leap of faith she's taken with Rock Nation, they've also taken her under their management and said, you know what, she can't be traveling from Nigeria to New York City every 3 days. It's becoming hectic, it's becoming a ton, and of course it's becoming more stressful than she bargained for. So she officially went on Instagram to say, Niger, I will miss you, but you know who's gonna miss you more? New York City. And well, New York City has been an instrumental part in Nigeria's Afrobeat growth. We watched how Thames took that leap of faith as well to move. And of course, Wizkid has been encouraging a lot of artists. If you really want to break into the industry, you really want to earn money from the music industry, you need to look beyond where you come from. And well, those are the things we like to see that inspire us a lot. Anyways, big congratulations to Ayestar on bagging that Rock Nation deal, and big congratulations to our entire team for making this one work out. We're hoping that she has a successful start and of course continuity in New York City. It's a big city, and of course, they call it the entertainment hub. I'm calling it a new home for Ayesta at this point. So, yes, so big congrats to her. And there are a ton of other celebrities relocating. We saw Ashake move all the way from Lagos as well to Atlanta. Well, this must be a trend with our celebrities, right? I think Niger Hamatan is something they are no longer familiar with. So they want something else, like the snow. You know, snow. You know, it's sometimes those kind of weather climbs that make people move. Anyways, while we're talking about all the relocation stories out here, Netflix has been brewing something so enticing that has got the world shook. Yes, so, and I'm talking about the Netflix sensation The Head, which has just been released. My goodness, this Heard movie has really sparked a lot of controversial talks on social media. And this one was produced by Mr. Yemi Morafa. And of course, the director is known for premium storytelling. Well, we also saw a bit of Charles Opaleke's Play Network Studios in full effect, right? Makers of living in bondage, and of course, breaking free, rattlesnake, glamour girls. You already know when Charles Obaleke is on a movie or as part of a casting crew, you already know what to expect. Top-notch imagery. Next, I would like to give you some small hints about this movie, right? The Herd dives deep into the world of cattle herding, ethnicity, identity, land conflict, and cultural resilience. It explores the tension between traditional cattle routes and modern civilization, both through the Nollywood thriller lens infused with emotional layers, betrayal, secret alliances, and trust me, community politics as well. And a lot of people are asking the very important A1 question, right? Why is this movie trending globally? And this is why. The bold storyline addressing modern Nigerian issues like land conflicts, cultural clashes, banditry, terrorism, community politics has really caught the attention of a lot of outsiders, not just Nigerians, but other African continents, and of course people who love Nollywood for what Nollywood represents. Also, it has a high quality cinematography attached to it. There are a whole lot of images with drone shots, realistic farm scenes, authentic herd visuals, and so on and so forth that you would really love. Next, we saw a lot of powerful performances from stars like Uzie Usman. Also, we saw Pete Edochie do his own part in the beginning of that wonderful movie. We saw a lot of camera action and a strong northern representation cast. What this means is that cultural authenticity is finally taking its roots in Nigerian movie industry. There's a whole lot of dialogue that impacts what Nigerians really are about, right? A lot, not all the swear languages, you know, where correct African and Nigerian actors and actresses are trying to form their language and trying to sound like the British. No, this one really touches the roots of our problem. And well, if you've not watched The Herd yet, you need to pay attention to this movie because it's a lot going from the girl who was getting married to her husband and eventually the husband got shot on their way back to the hotel. My goodness, it is one movie you cannot afford to miss. I'm not going to ruin this movie for you because I want to be sure that y'all are paying attention and at least catch a glimpse of the action in this movie. You're going to enjoy it just like I did, all right? And I promise you, on Wednesday next week, we're going to review this movie together. All right, so yeah, so this is a time for you to feel alive because Nollywood is really coming alive again. And this time around, I think they've been taking notes, right? And listening to what the Volt Express community has to say when it comes to scripting, directing, and of course, proper acting, for crying out loud. Proper acting was seen in this particular movie, and I'm super proud of all the actresses and actors for putting Niger on the map and shedding light on the mishaps of Nigeria's current situation. We're hearing a lot of bad buzz from the north with banditry. Okay, let's call it what it is: terrorism, right? And of course, in this movie, it's depicting all that and not just touching one particular region, right? It's shedding light on every aspect, from the church to the traditional way of worship to the law enforcement and how active and determined they are to stop all this mishaps going around in society, right? So yes, this is one you don't want to miss, and it's completely relatable, right? You don't want to miss it for anything. Trust, take my word for it. Okay, and of course, Nigerians are connecting to the themes of protection, identity, and of course, survival. What makes it a must watch is so fascinating. It brings a fresh Nollywood angle with the whole cattle culture, conflicts, and community and courage as well. It explains the psychology of herders beyond stereotypes. It mixes thriller, drama, and cultural storytelling in a way that mirrors real life issues. So if you love things like that, and of course in great acting, you will appreciate very much the Herder movie. And of course, it's on Netflix. You can go stream it or catch it on your favorite streaming platform out there in the world. Okay. And of course, this one has sparked a lot of conversation leads. Well, a lot of social media critics are saying, is the head a reflection of Nigeria's national tensions or just fictional storytelling? Others are asking, can movies inspire cultural understanding? Many more are saying, should Nollywood do more films based on national realities? Well, I would leave that for you out there listening to me at this point. Call me on 0706 048 5853, or you can call me on 0915 570 8347. Let me know what your thoughts are when you watch this movie, if you've watched it at all. And let me know if you'd be watching this movie this coming weekend so you can relax, kick back, and see what this cinematography is all about and what the directors and the scriptwriters came up with. All right, this one is definitely one for you out there listening. And if you're a movie lover, if you missed this one, I wonder what other movie you would want to watch. Anyways, yeah, so we got a ton of lifestyle and upcoming events here in Enugu, Lagos, and of course in Nigeria. And it's so many that a lot of outsiders are beginning to recognize Nigeria as a party ground. And well, not just Lagos, Abuja, they're also counting places like Port Harcourt and of course very much Delta, Enugu as part of places to embrace when it comes to activities, nightlife, and having a good time, which is what we've always looked forward to in the city. And of course, this one is happening straight at Independence Layout Club hosting. There's an upcoming show right there. They are calling it the Lights Out Weekend, where you get to relive memories from the week and of course get to relax, cool off, and let the weekend take its course on you. Also, Call City Arts Festival is coming next month at the University of Nigeria. And of course, a lot of artists will be hosting mini music concerts just as well. All right, so don't miss this one for anything. Next, in the Lagos Entertainment Forecast, as always, Lagos, they always bubble now. But come on now. They've come hard with more premieres scheduled at Film House IMAX Lekki. All right. And next we have comedy shows returning for Christmas season. Expect to see comedians like Bovi, Sabinus, Governor Munike. You could name a whole lot of them who would brace this event. All right. So don't miss it. If you're going to be taking flight to Lagos just to enjoy this one, trust me, it's worth going for, and you deserve all the pampering you can get. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Besides, all work and no play shall make the traveler a dull person if you don't enjoy yourself, right? So yes, this is the time. By Plantation Boys will be coming up. And of course, we have Boy Spice with You, Rum, and Schnapp. You're going to enjoy all these lovely songs. And if you have a song you'd like to listen to right here on Volt Express, the numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Or you can call me on 0915 570-8347. I'd like to give a warm shout out to every member of the Volt Express community who called us yesterday. I hope to hear from you and many more people out there listening at this very time. All right, don't go nowhere. Grab your neighbors. Let them know that the ginger you're feeling now is proudly brought to you by Volt 104.3 FM and OGO at this very point. Right here on Volt Express. All right, let's go rock and roll with Zarakome by Adaz. And of course, follow up with Orezi Zarakome. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today we dive in. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. La- Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today we dive in. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you liked the movie, George. Maybe next week when we're reviewing it, you can join me as we review together, right? I'm sure you're going to enjoy the review. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today we dive into one of the biggest power moves. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today we dive into one of the biggest. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today we dive into one of the biggest power. Turn it up. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today we dive into one of the biggest power moves in Afro beats right. we dive into one of the biggest power moves in Afro beats right now. This beats right now. The celestial girl herself, Ayra Starr, has officially. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today we dive into one of the biggest power moves in Afro beats. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today we dive into one of the biggest power moves in Afro beats. We dive into one of the biggest power moves in Afro beats right now. The celestial girl Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today we dive into one of the biggest we dive into one of the biggest power moves in Afro beats right now. The celestial girl herself. Herself, Ayra Starr, has officially taken the bold step from Lagos to New York City. And trust me, this move is bigger than you think. Think. So here's the ladies and gentlemen, buckle up Oh, we're just about to come back to the show. I promise you that as soon as the show is done, that song will be the first song I play after the news is taken, so that you don't miss out on all the goodness today has. And we're going right back into it. Are you ready? All right, let's go. Oh yes, like that song said, good times don't. Is it good times don't pass? I be good times don't stay. Yeah. Anyways, we're asking you to take it easy all the way today on this wonderful Wednesday, and of course, we have a few people, like I hinted earlier, who are celebrating big today, and of course, Don Jazzy is one of those people on our list. Yes, so Don Jazzy is celebrating his 43rd birthday with industry tributes. A few days ago, we saw how Don Jazzy was having a reflection with the fans of how far he has come into the music industry and going into more promising ventures, right? He was born November 26, 1982. Don Jazzy grew up in Ajegunle, Lagos, drumming his way to co-founding Mo Hits Records in 2004 with the band. He later built Maven Records in 2012, nurturing stars like Tiwa Savage, Rema, Star with his iconic It's Don Jazzy Again. You remember when Don Jazzy used to give us hits for days with Ashina Meti Oti Boy? Then that other one he did with One Day Call that really had the club shook. And of course, this guy hasn't stopped. He went on to give us Adobe and numerous songs and artists like Oredebelo Godwin and the rest of them. Yeah, so a lot of people are calling him the iconic leader of today's industry machines, right? And it's a name very much befitting of Don Jazzy. Tributes kept pouring in from Maven, calling him the supreme leader. Outlets like Twitter and the rest of them kept praising his creative force, even Wizkid FC sharing warm photos. I think Don Jazzy is one guy that everybody seems to love very much, right? He doesn't have anybody who really comes out to say Don Jazzy did this, Don Jazzy did that. He's been up and doing in the lives of a lot of entertainers, and we've seen the wonderful things he has done with Johnny Drill. We've seen the wonderful things he has done with Ladipo. We've seen the wonderful things he's done with Iron and Rama. And it's only just the beginning, because a few weeks ago he also unveiled a new artist into Maven's group, telling the world that, you know what, you thought you had seen Remy, you thought you had seen Iron Star, wait till you see this new guy. So yeah, so big ups to Don Jazzy for this wonderful things he has done for us, and of course a wonderful happy birthday to him as well. His mentorship and awards, including multiple Headies wins, highlights a career of generosity and global impact. We are super proud of Don Jazzy. Also, we have Kupi, the daughter of billionaire Otedola, Femi Otedola, who has officially come out to social media again, saying, well, she's learning how to cook for marriage, which is a good sign, but it just raises a lot of eyebrows. Well, not with me, but with people on social media. Because people are wondering, how are you a 33-year-old girl and you don't know how to cook and you're hoping to marry a good man? How does that even make sense? Anyways, the Nigerian DJ and singer, daughter of billionaire Femi Otedola, poked fun at stereotypes that women need cooking mastery to keep partners happy. Replies poured in, with men offering to cook for her. Honestly, there must be a certain bunch of finished men in Nigeria for you to know that Nigerian men are top of that chain. But it's fine, it's fine. A lot of people were offering to cook for her, women calling it a basic life skill, and some critiquing her focus on marriage. While a few saw it as attention seeking, others enjoyed the fun in her riling up reactions, while the rest of town turned it into a simple confession into reflections on partnerships and traditions. And well, we're seeing a lot of critics pointing out with comments like, men who can cook, who taught you? And of course, if you were asked to make Kupi a meal, which easy meal would you go for? And Kupi seems to have followed up with a lot of fun reactions, saying, maybe if I finally learn how to cook, my husband will stop hiding from me. Which is, well, potentially true, but we don't know. We'll be hearing from the crowd out there in Enugu at this point in time. We'll be taking our first caller for the day. Let's go. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Jennifer, the lover girl, how are you, darling? Ah, why they sound like India person, Sha? Oh, okay. Tell me about it. Which one? Oh, oh, okay, okay. You're talking about you, Rom and Schnapp. Boy Spice You. The name of the song is You. Boy, Rom and Schnapp. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's really lovely. I'm super happy that I could put smiles on your face. Wow. All right, all right. So tell me, what mood are you having this Wednesday? What kind of week are you having as well? Because the week is almost finished now. Okay, okay. Time for you to kick back and relax. Yes, you did. Okay, okay. Yeah. But well, I'm doing great. I hope your phone can be recovered though, because it's really a bad time to not have a phone. Okay, new phone. Okay, okay, that's good. That's very good. So in no time you should be back online now. Voila. Why fever they do you now? You want chat with the love of your life? Wahala, wahala, wahala. I'm sure the love of your life is missing you just as much as you're missing talking to that person. Hmm? You said? They suppose now. It's not you again. I have no doubt. I have no doubt at all. Uh, we are very happy to have you, lover girl. And as always, your presence gives me joy. Hmm? Rosemary by Victoni. All right, all right. What did Rosemary do to you today? I don't seem to have that song, but I would be searching for it. While I see it, while I'm looking for it, I'll play you another song by Victoni. Would you like that? Darling by Victoni. All right, all right. I'll play you Darling by Victoni as soon as we land the plane, okay? No, no, don't worry. I have Victoni, my darling. All right, bye there. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Wednesday. Oh my, come be like see me I dey anticipate this weekend pass. Oh. But anyhow, Sha, the Hamatan season is here. And well, there are a lot of ghosts in the town at this point. Please, please, if you know that this Hamatan is not Hamataning on your body properly, apply cream, okay? All right? So that when we're dancing to this wonderful Victoni, my darling, it doesn't feel like we're dancing with ghosts as well. And of course, we have some very beautiful commentaries on our YouTube live. In case you're joining us for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll be taking more calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello? Good afternoon. How are you? What's your name and where are you calling from? Peace. Peace, is that you? Chai, it's been a while. Or how are you? It's been such a long time. Wait. Have you been in school? Ah, that's amazing. Yeah. How has it been so far? Chai, you sound like you're going through a lot and a lot has gone through you. Yeah, chai. It's so Abby? Yeah, but it's all for the best now. Eh? Right? Okay, okay, all fun and well, more work. That's good. That's very good. I'm happy that you can join us today. Oh, I feel so special. All right, my darling. What kind of song would you like to hear today? So let me make you feel special as well. What kind of song would you be feeling today? How Are You, My Friend by Johnny Drill. Okay, that song will be coming up as soon as we go on the last break of the show. By who? Yes, I have. Keys Daniel. Yes, I have played a song by Keys Daniel. All right, my dear. I'll play you that beautiful song. Chai. I hope you are indeed fine, oh. Oh, in our trouble. Nobody's looking for your trouble, right? Eh. I foresee whether school don't make you soft, but anyway, you still got ID. You did with us. Ewo, Chimo, Ewo, Chimo. A lot of iron ladies in the community at this point in time. Well, I'm so happy to hear from you, Peace, and I'm glad that school is going well despite the heavy schedules you tend to be facing. You'll be fine, okay? You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And I hope to hear more from you. It seems like you're on holiday. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Just be safe, enjoy your Wednesday, and enjoy this wonderful, wonderful music we have for you, okay? All right, Ego B. Jay. All right, yes, so my wonderful people, yes, you've heard the voice of my stepdaughter. Oh, you don't hear him now. People will adopt me for this channel as their papa. Well, with school schedules and everything, a lot of them would some at some point calling. So yes, so please spread the love just as much as you've done to me, and of course to the people on YouTube as well, because these are special people in our community. Now I'll be taking more calls from more special people out here in Enugu. Let's go. Hello. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Chibuzo from Transikulu. How are you doing? Okay. I think I replied that text and I gave it to somebody. Oh, okay. 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 That's amazing. Yes, you can. Go ahead. The devil did what, please? Sorry, I didn't get that. The devil does whatever again? Oh, okay. Alec Benjamin, the devil. Oh my God, why are we inviting the devil on this Wednesday now? The devil does not bargain. All right, I'll play you The Devil Doesn't Bargain by Alec Benjamin as soon as we land the plane, okay? You're welcome. Enjoy your Wednesday. You go be sure, girl. All right, my amazing people. Yes, so funds and games out here in the city. Well, the devil doesn't bargain. It's very true. He does not. And we too, we do not bargain. If it can't be like say we did drag position. But anyways, Otiaka, Ayadoa Yiru. Anyways, my people are going on to taking more calls right here on Volt Express. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Keep that energy up on the max because another weekend is around the corner. And I want you refreshed going into December. Let's take more calls right here on Volt Express. Let's go. Hello. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Delight. Delight, where are you calling from today? All right, Delight from Mwani. I hope you're having a good day. All right, let's go right into it. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good, my dear. I'm doing great. You said? Ew. 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 Ah. Well, you can't blame me now. You know, this race is a one that's is a consuming race. But anyway, I'm here for you. Either way. All right. So what kind of song would you be feeling today? Well, yes, I have played an Omale song already. Okay, what Omale? So I might just make an exception for you. What Omale song would you like to listen to? What? Oh, So So. All right, I'm going to play you So So as soon as we land the plane, okay? You're welcome. And I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Absolutely, my dear. I would. Ego be. All right. All my Achalugos out here in the city are very well represented from all over town. And of course, it's time to land this flight, all right? Because I don't even understand the Hamatan weather. It seems like it's drying my throat. But anyways, my wonderful people and my wonderful Enugu people all around, right? We have had so much to talk about. We're going off right now, but trust me, it doesn't just end like that. Ladies and gentlemen, we've flown across the skies of entertainment from Enugu's glow to Lagos lights, Abuja's luxury, PH's energy, and Nollywood's rising fire. Today we touched glamour, relocations, birthdays, and even saw Don Jazzy relive some memories with us on social media, right? And of course, all the birthday celebrants who refuse to share cake with us, don't worry as well. Red carpet flash moments and all that were covered today. But remember, life itself is entertainment. Every day you wake up is another episode. And you are the star of your own production. So make sure that you live a life worth, well, copying at some point, even if to copy person no good. Have some exemplary things that we can pick up. I remain your everlasting taker, OGO, your pilot one, right here on Volt Express on Volt 104.3 FM. Signing out until next time. I'm saying to you, stay motivated, stay elevated, and stay expressive because that's what makes you you. All right? I'll see you again, Volt Express. Stay safe, stay jiggy. We move. Ego be. My wonderful people, I don't know, for some reason my throat is drying up. The Hamatan is killing me. But anyways, I had so much fun with every one of you. Mwah, mwah. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Ego be.